Okay, once again, pleasant morning to members of the media. Welcome to another daily press brief hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I'm Sergeant Wayne Meister, Public Information Officer, and I'll give you some information. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, in its relentless drive, continues its relentless drive to rid our nation's streets of illegal firearms. I'll now proceed to give you some information. In the La Joqueta district, around 3:30 p.m. on Monday, 18th March 2012, 15894 Corporal Haywood and members of the Northern Division Task Force East, acting on information received, intercepted a black Nissan motorcar at the intersection of the Freitas Boulevard and the Churchill Roosevelt Highway. On searching the vehicle, they found 1.38 revolver and 3 rounds of .38 ammunition. 2 suspects were held, a 35-year-old estate constable from La Joqueta and a 26-year-old security officer of Mount Hope. Both men will appear before an Arima Magistrate Court today. And in the Valencia district, around 4:50 p.m. on Monday, 19 March 2012, officers of the Valencia Police Post, also acting on information received, went to a bushy area of North Oropuch Road of Valencia and found 2 shotguns hidden under some bushes. 15704 Police Constable Ragoba of the Valencia Post is continuing inquiries. And in the Arima district, around 10:40 p.m. on Saturday, 17 March 2012, the victim, an 18-year-old man of Oldton Road, Arima, was walking south along Oldton Road, Arima, when he was approached by 4 men, one armed with a gun, who announced a hold-up. The men then robbed him of 1 pair of Converse sneakers valued $725 and other articles to the value of $100. The men then made good their escape by running north along the Oldton Road into the bushes. The victim, together with other family members, gave chase and held 2 of the suspects. Police officers who were on patrol arrested 2 of the other suspects. 3 of the suspects, ages 12 to 14 years of Arima, were identified by the victim. 16197 Corporal Campbell formally charged the 3 young men for the offense, and they are to appear before an Arima Magistrate Court today. And in the St. Joseph district, around 9:30 p.m. on Sunday, 18 March 2012, the victim, aged 29, a supervisor at TSTT, who lives at Curab, was driving her vehicle, a silver Toyota Fielder station wagon, valued $95,000, into a yard when she was approached by 2 men, one armed with a gun, who announced a hold-up and demanded her keys. She became afraid for her life and she handed over same. The men then drove away with the vehicle, proceeding east along Rapsey Street, Curab, when officers of the St. Joseph CID, Tunapuna CID, Aruka CID, Northern Division Task Force, and Northeastern Division Task Force responded and began pursuing them when the vehicle crashed into a barrier at Curab Junction, Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph. The suspects then came out and fled on foot. The officers continued their chase and held 1 suspect, a 24-year-old man of Lamentel, and recovered 1 Ruger 9mm pistol with 10 rounds of 9mm ammunition and a magazine. Acting on further information received, officers of the San Juan CID intercepted a white Kia Cerato motor vehicle driven by a 22-year-old man of Diego Martin, who was also arrested for the offense. The men are assisting police on inquiries. And this is an excellent example of teamwork, and we want to personally take this opportunity to commend these officers for their coordinated effort in this exercise, which resulted in the arrest and recovery of the vehicles. That takes us to the end of this part of the news brief. We'll now go to the next part, where we invite members of the media to ask questions.
Sergeant, good morning.
Morning.
Yesterday, a mentally ill man was sentenced, I believe, 30 days for assaulting a traffic warden. What, if anything at all, would the police service be doing? Because this is not the first time that traffic wardens has been assaulted while on duty. What, if anything, would the police be doing to ensure their safety while they're doing their jobs?
Well, in addition to training these officers, we also have a system where the members of the TTPS accompany these traffic wardens on various exercises. So that will continue as it relates to traffic wardens and their patrols on the outside.
The accompanying of police officers, is that mandatory for all traffic wardens? Well, not one police officer per traffic warden, but whenever they're sent out, whatever area they're in, then there will be a police officer present with them.
Yeah, well, generally we look at the aspect of supervision of the traffic wardens as it relates to traffic violations, regulations, and...
So if there's one without police presence, that's outside of the norm and irregular?
Not necessarily.
Secondly, 2 police officers were suspended pending the outcome of an investigation allegations of sexual harassment at the police barracks. These officers, were they suspended with full pay, half pay, no pay?
Rephrase the question again.
2 police officers have been suspended pending the outcome of investigations sexual harassment at the training barracks. These officers, were they suspended with full pay, half pay, no pay at all?
At the training barracks, is it?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Training barracks.
Okay, maybe I have that. Maybe I have that wrong.
Yeah.
But these 2 officers have been suspended on allegations of sexual harassment.
You're asking me?
Well, I'm telling you.
I need to get I need to get accurate
that is
accurate question to give you accurate.
That is definitely. 2 officers
answer.
have been suspended. What I'm asking is whether they have been suspended with full pay, half pay, or no pay at all.
I'll have to get that information for you.
How soon?
As soon as tomorrow.
Okay.
Any other questions? No? Well, okay, if that's the case,
Excuse me, Sergeant Meister. What about the repeated calls by certain groups that you should have police breathalyzer checkpoints outside of nightclubs or fetes? That has, as far as I know, not really been done. You have checkpoints at certain points along the road, but somebody might turn off in a back street before they get to your checkpoint if they're alerted to it. Are you seriously considering doing as was suggested by certain groups and having checkpoints outside of events?
as a matter of fact, based on my information and recollection, that certain strategies, just as you mentioned here, was conducted in relation to events where police officers will set up checkpoints at those events, and we got results as a result of those checkpoints, and that will continue. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending another Daily Press Brief. We look forward to see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. And remember, continue to partner with us as we reduce crime and enhance security and safety in Trinidad and Tobago. Do have a blessed day.